Hey guys, Brian Hill with the Complete Combatant. I'm going to talk about the claw grip today, which is a different methodology of drawing, but it's very important with today's holsters. Today's holsters are using wedges to cant the gun into the body. We're using wings on the side to rotate it in close. We're getting better concealment than ever before. You got to buy a good holster, all right? And now we have a whole new system called the Enigma, which is from PHLSTER. John and Sarah Hoffman came up with this brilliant idea that allows you to carry a gun that you don't have to have a belt anymore. All right, we were always connected to the belt. One of the main questions I always get is, what kind of flexible belt are you using with Appendix? Well, I don't have to anymore. I've got the Enigma. It's got its own belt chassis in it. I got a wedge on it. I got a wing, and it's carrying this giant gun, full-size VP9, comp on the front, TR1 Streamlight, and an RMR on top of it, and I conceal it pretty well. Now guys, I'm 6'1", I'm 230 pounds. I'm a pretty big guy, so I can get away with that. But even a smaller gun, if I'm not out in the country, because I live in the country now, it's really dark at night, that's why I have a light on my gun. It's hard to see out here. I've got other things to worry about. So if I have a smaller gun, this even tucks better. So let's take a look at this real quick. Okay, we're gonna get the gun out. As always, physically and visually verify what you're doing. Have you guys check my work, and then I'm going to rack it 3 times. So now I know the gun is empty. Okay, and I just foreshadowed it a little bit there. You saw me do the claw grip to put it away. What used to be, when we were shooting revolvers, was the thumbs had to be down on the grip. The way the stocks on the revolvers are made needed your thumbs down, and you couldn't have your thumb so far forward that might get between the cylinder gap where the round was going off. That would be very detrimental. 1911s preferred a thumb straight up. Glocks have a weird grip angle, and people started pointing with their thumbs, so it was thumbs forward. For me, it's about thumbs 45, because thumbs don't matter. Well, they matter a little bit, but they don't matter a whole lot. All right, let's talk about how thumbs work. We got the carry grip. Great for pull-ups, great for deadlifts, great for carrying groceries. Has nothing to do with shooting, and the thumb's not involved. We use this in jiu-jitsu. We call it the monkey grip because it's incredibly strong. Whenever you want to break a wrist lock, you always go against the thumb because it's the weakest part of the hand. It has no real strength compared to the other 4 fingers. The next one is the pinch grip. Great for throwing footballs, good for picking up stuff, but that's not how we shoot guns. That's not how we hold things that are really trying to move. We don't pinch them. And the final one is the crush grip. So from the pinky, we roll until all the fingers connect. Now we like to put the thumb in here, especially in martial arts, because when we're punching, if that thumb hangs out, it gets hurt, okay? But it doesn't do a whole lot. In fact, there was quite a bit of talk in martial arts about different thumb positions. This used to be the ancient Okinawan style where the index finger was out. Boxers, they have a bar inside of their gloves so they feel it. But the thumb's not doing a lot. And the studies have said that it has less than 13% gripping power overall in the hand. So which ones are important? Well, the pinky, the ring finger, and the middle finger do majority of the work, and the index a little bit. All right, now the index can't be on it because it's going to press the trigger. The thumb's on this side. It can't really press or pinch because that's not what it's doing. So if we count it up, out of 10 fingers, 7 of them have a job when they're shooting. You say 7? 4 fingers to grip here. This thumb's on the wrong side, so it couldn't pinch if it wants to, but it could get in the way. All right, this finger's pressing the trigger, and this is on the wrong side to help. So at most, I have 7 fingers gripping the gun. And it's really important that our primary hand gets on the gun. The problem with the master grip was that the thumb had to be behind. And inside the waist, it requires us to go thumb first and then grip with our fingers. And what it does is it puts our wrist in a weird position. All right, this is not a good position to draw the gun out and press it. In fact, in jiu-jitsu, you'd be halfway to a wrist lock. But it's that thumb getting behind. It also creates a lot of friction, and it creates a wedge. So when the gun comes out and I go to put the hand on it, if I don't move the thumb, then I'm either gripping the thumb and leaving a huge hole at the palm, okay, or I'm gripping over it, which creates a wedge inside of my grip. So most of us have to move our thumb anyway when the palm comes in to make a better grip. So why not have the thumb up? But right here doesn't feel real strong. And that's what I see in class with the claw grip, is I see most people are a little concerned about whether they have a good grip on the gun. So here's the compromise. The thumb comes across the back of the striker plate. If you don't have a large beaver tail or you don't have a hammer, you can do this. Thumb comes across the back of the back plate, and then I can really get a grip on it. I'm pressing from front to back, and I have a strong grip on it. In fact, it's a better grip than this. And this also allows me to activate controls if I need to as I work along. We're going to get to that in a second, all right? So front to back. As the other hand comes in, the thumb simply relaxes, and then it's ready to shoot. Okay, that's the claw grip. It can come straight down, it can circle in behind, or it can slap from this. I like to stab straight down, then I get a good grip, and then the gun's bouncing out. Now right behind you guys is a 300-foot berm, so don't worry if the gun comes your way. It's empty, we've checked it. We have to do this a little bit with drawing, so I'm doing it in the most safe area I can. I'm in a mountainous valley at my range. Pretty safe place to be with this. Let's talk about a different style of firearm. Okay, as most of you know, I'm a sponsored HK trainer. All right, so I shifted over to the VP9. HK has been a wonderful company. This is a fantastic gun. Great trigger right out of the box. Incredibly accurate. It's been a very reliable gun. I'm real happy with it. This is what I used to shoot though. Okay, totally different platform. Let's look at this. Ooh, I said platform. I don't usually say that word. I don't know where that came from. That's kind of awesome. All right, very tactical on me. Okay, so the gun is empty. Let's rack it 3 times. Good. All right, now here's the difference with this gun. Okay, this is the SIG 226 Legion with a comp on it. It's got a giant beaver tail on the back. It's got a hammer. So I really can't do what I just talked about. If I do this, it's going to eat my knuckle joint alive. Ask me how I know. I did it for a long time. Now I can hook over the thumb when I'm holstering and put the hammer out of the way. That's a wonderful thing to have, but this is not how I want to draw it. So what I simply do is shift my thumb slightly inside. Okay, so it's slightly to the left side of the gun, all right, and then the same action happens, still the same claw, still the same building of the grip, and you'll hear it right there, the safety is coming off and driving in. The added advantage of pushing with the thumb forward like this is you take the grip safety off too. That's the number one thing I see, especially with the popularity of the staccato pistol now, is people don't get the grip safety off under pressure. So this grip is a much better way to do that, rotating and into position. If you're a left-handed shooter, put it slightly to the inside right of the gun, like that, and then you can work the safety in the same way. As you're building a grip on this side, safety's coming off and you're ready to go. You're going to be able to grip the gun incredibly well in this position. All right, I hope that answers your question. Straight down, across the black plate, front to back. Don't drive the thumb in, create a wedge, and put your wrist in an odd angle. Use the hand as it's meant to be. Get the grip from the bottom. If anybody's ever shot a Glock 26 or one of the small guns, first thing everybody does is put a magazine with a pinky extender on it because it's the most important finger. Remember, if the gun's lifting from this end, I need leverage down here, not leverage back here. Okay, and what I'm doing is creating a whole network behind it so that the thumbs simply ride along and they don't do any damage like getting in the way of the slide or getting in the way of the controls. They're riding along. These 4 fingers are gripping, the other ones have a good grip on it, and then the trigger finger can activate it. All right, there's your claw grip, guys. Hope that helps you. All right, check out the PHLSTER Concealment Workshop. I think I got that right, the name. John and Sarah are doing a great job. They really had a brilliant idea of teaching people to conceal their firearms better, regardless of the brand. All right, I'm wearing the Floodlight. I've got the Enigma on. It's a heady investment at the beginning, but let's be honest. You end up buying 5 or 6 holsters anyway. Why not go to people that really know what they're doing and have spent a lot of time talking to their peers and experimenting with this, and just start there? Because you're going to be better off in the long run. And if you can draw your gun efficiently, I think that's the most important thing for the armed citizen. All right, we need to be able to draw the gun efficiently. All right, and we need to be able to hit our target as efficiently as possible, and maybe we need to do transitions, and that's primarily our role. We also need to be able to conceal so it doesn't print. All right, and the Enigma gives us that. So I want you guys to check it out, and I want you to work on that claw grip on the back. Okay, what are we going to do? As always, you guys are going to measure, refine, and perform until you find the holster that fits you perfectly. Keep adjusting, keep working, use different wedges, use different wings. Especially if you're not sure about Appendix, there's a way to do it. There's a way to be comfortable. The advantages far outweigh the disadvantages. If you go closed garment on the strong side, it's incredibly slow, but the claw grip will still work on the strong side. Works as it always has. All right, I'm Brian Hill with the Complete Combatant. Check out our videos. Come and take class. I'm traveling all over the country. I'll be someplace near you soon, and I'd love to see you in class and we can work on this together. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.